Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to show you guys how to make a base game sectional. So you see everybody else having all these like awesome furniture, all the awesome furniture and stuff in these extra packs. I'm going to show you a way to do it where you don't have to get that because, we all know stuff's expensive. I do have quite a few add-ons and new packs and everything else, but I'm going to show you guys how to do this without any of those issues. So what we're going to do is you're going to pick a lot, whatever you want to do. And we're going to start off like I like using at least, I don't know, I like to use at least like 10 or if not 10, at least 8, 8 by 8s. I like doing 8 by 8. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our objects by function and grab some lighting. Of course, this lighting is only temporary. We're just using this as kind of a means to be able to see kind of what we're doing. Okay, and there's this. So next what we're going to do is depending on what color you want your sectional to be, I like to try to choose a wall color that kind of just goes with it. And just kind of throwing this out there for those who are concerned, I do not own the rights to any of the music that you guys may hear in this. I just have my Pandora going because I like my music while I'm trying to design and come up with ideas. Pick your flooring that you'd like to use. I think I'm going to go with a better color than this because I want it to stand out. There we go. Now, if you want to add some windows, you absolutely can. Let's add a door. I think I'm going to go with like more of a modern type vibe. Okay. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to actually activate our move objects cheat on. So for anybody who's on console like PlayStation, I want to say it's the same for Xbox. I'm not really sure what it is for PC. But on PlayStation, it's R1, R2, L1, L2 all at the same time. Then you're going to type BB dot move objects, all one word, and then you could either put a space and select on, or you can just select done, and it'll still come on. Go to your half walls, use the fourth one. At least do it 3 by 4. Now pick a color you want for this. I like using paneling. Now if you don't want paneling and you want a solid color, you can go over here, and I think it's this one, the plain but pretty. That one's blue. We're going to go with black. And then don't forget to go to your walls and get your half wall trims. All right, so there's the start. So we're going to go to objects by function, go to surfaces, And we're going to go to our cabinets. Select the Blanco. So for some of us who don't know, this little gear right here will actually change up your cabinet. So you can choose from all these different ones for in your builds. So you can use this with like anything, not just with the sectional that we're creating. So we're going to grab this one here, the little small one, and we're going to make sure that it's black, and we're going to go all the way down with it. And then you can overlap them. It's not going to matter. All right. Make sure that when you're doing those, you want your either, I want to say it's the half tile. So in order to activate this, and then even like the free movement one, that's L2. So you can do it like this, or the half tile, of course, will go literally just by half tile, quarter tile. And then if you've got like a really tedious spot, you push it again and you get the free. All right, so this is the base of our sectional. Go to Comfort, Miscellaneous. We're going to select the Captain Rodrigo Ottoman. Let's see, do I want to go with more of a green vibe? I might actually change the wall colors because I've done a blue one already. So we're going to size this down by 1. Make sure we are good here. I do apologize if you guys like hear my cat in the background. My cat has found my son's Nerf dart. Oh, that's why it was looking funky. I was like, man, why isn't this thing locking in place? Okay, there we go. Size it down. Make sure it's on the half grid setting. And if you didn't see, I go up 2 times. 1, 2. All right, so we are going to have this spot right here. That's going to be kind of a little bit wonky. So we're just going to do our free movement tool and place it just like so. All right. So in my gallery, I have actually posted this here. Hear me out when I say the black square pictures are going to come in handy. So we're going to place these right out here for right now. Down, we're going to delete those 2 half walls. And we're going to come back in here. And we're going to connect what would be, or what's going to be, our chase. Now, it doesn't matter how big you want it. You can make it short, you can make it skinny, you can make it just the 2 thick, like what I'm doing here. It's completely up to you. Okay, now that that's taken care of just like that, we're going to grab these, and we want the smaller of them. And we're going to set them like this. Now this you have to have the free standing, like the free movement on. Now, the reason why I had you delete these walls is because once you start putting these here, it's going to be like next to impossible to get on perfect without them automatically trying to get on the wall itself. And trust me, that is annoying. And yes, we might run out, but the cool thing about this particular thing is that I can always go get another one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go grab more of these. I posted these to the gallery just in case anybody did want them, but personally, I use it mainly for myself because pictures, for whatever reason, just create like a whole different vibe whenever you're using them for stuff like this to kind of create like a custom space that, you wouldn't otherwise have. Let's see. I'm gonna try to overlap these a little bit better. All right. Oh, these are off, like way off. Okay, good enough for me. Okay, there's that. Now, if you'd like to go all the way around your couch with these, by all means, you could. You would literally just have to delete that whole thing. Problem is you might have to replace these, which is okay. Size these down. So the bigger ones that are there are technically the exact same picture. I just sized them down. And again, if this isn't something you want to download off my stuff, if you don't like these, of course you don't have to put them. It's not a big deal. I just like it just because it's different and you don't see anybody else having it. So All right, we're going to go to our decorations and miscellaneous. And don't worry if you guys don't have this casual comfort pillow. If you don't have it and you missed that week of getting like all the free stuff, because this is technically considered base game now, you can go into your gallery and just type in pillows and it should bring these up and they'll have like all the different colors and stuff for you, which of course you can still edit it and everything to the colors that you want. But if you don't necessarily have it in your game, you can just go get it from the gallery. One, two, three, four, five. What other color should I do? All right, now that I got the colors that I want to use, I'm going to create like a pattern. So if you want to do it like this, where you've got like the back pillows that are like super massive and everything, you can totally do that. But before we do any of that, I'm going to go to my surfaces and accent tables. Now you can use something like this if you like the way it looks better, you absolutely can. Personally, I would probably choose black if I'm going to put it in this corner. Personally, I like using the dresser, which is this one here, the Neo. We're going to size it down by 1, and we're going to scoot it back just a little bit. Okay, and if you don't know, you can actually turn stuff just like this by holding R1 and L1 at the same time, and then using your right joystick to kind of rotate it, and your left one to move it at the same time. If you don't want that, because we will be making something in the back to cover this up, if you don't want that right there, you don't have to have it. I like using it because I just think it works better. So then we're going to grab another accent table. I'm going to grab this one just because I can turn it like this, but I'm going to make it black, just like that. So whatever I want to use on it, for instance, like my decorations and everything, I'm going to do this. All right, now there's a reason for this. So while your stuff's on the table like this, it looks cluttered. So we're going to do this. Now that it's on there, we're going to go to free placement and we're going to just place that there. And we're going to put this right back where we had it. I'm going to actually scoot this back just a little. Now, if you don't want that like that, you don't have to have it like that. You can delete it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually grab those same cabinets. Now, if you want to change it up and go with something like this, you can, just to give it a more modernish type look. If you don't like the ones that are like that and you want to use these are just as pretty. If you'd like to do something different, for instance, say you just want it to cover these. Let's see. All right, guys, that right there, of course, you can build it however you want. You can add more pillows, change it up. This is completely functional. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to make a modular, I guess you could say a modular sectional, but just a sectional in general. They can use this entire space without any restrictions. Hope y'all enjoyed.